Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we have Speedrunner 0218 with us,
Hello?
and special guest, Austin.
Hey guys.
And today we are going to be doing Infernape in Generation 1.
So yeah,
Uh,
the main thing we have to decide, we get Swords Dance and Amnesia. Which one will be on our final moveset? You may think bet on Amnesia, but you also gotta remember it's level 53, but Swords Dance is much earlier, so you gotta think.
Oh boy.
Hello, Shally, Mobile Gaming Chronicles, and Banzan Saber.
Hey, Friezetti. Alright, I'm ready. Hopefully Austin has no issues going today.
Let me just make sure my stream is up and running, and then
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
definitely looks like you're at Misty, so, you know.
oh yeah, that was a bug test.
Oh, yeah.
A bug test all the way to Misty.
As a matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah.
The army was actually broken, no
yeah,
joke.
it was a Feraligatr moment. Thanks pronouncing it right the first time. I think I've seen you before, like, I thought I got it.
Well,
Alright, so
I
Austin,
am ready.
your overlay sets the settings, right? Did you have any problems with the instant text when you were play testing?
The instant text was fine.
Okay,
so
I'm
that's,
just
that's good.
Just double checking. Alright, let me know when you two... Oh, Steve said he's ready. Are you ready, Austin?
Yep.
I'm just making sure quick my music isn't overpoweringly loud.
You're on Jim Lee or Matt and
Okay.
Scott's streams all the time. Yeah, I'm at their streams frequently. I'm at Matt's more often than Scott's, though. Alright, you ready, Austin?
I'd say yes, but my controller doesn't seem to be. Oh,
Yeah, you
I
can't
don't
make
really
up
watch
your
too
Okay.
many
mind.
streams these days.
Austin can't make up his mind.
yeah, right. What's with that? Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I recently watched such a okay and bad
My-
show all at once.
My instant text broke.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna
What?
say,
No joke.
you
No
need
joke.
to, before you started, you have to open the options menu and back out immediately. For some reason,
Okay.
the instant text doesn't set unless you do that. It's a bug. I had it fixed before, but when I had to rebuild the assembly, the glitch came back, so I can't remember how to do it. I'm gonna take a look at it.
Are we
probably
restarting,
tonight.
or should I just play this out?
No, just open the options menu one time. It should set it to instant.
Okay. Alright, there we go.
There, is it working?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to look into that bug. No, John, it is not a feature. Don't call it that.
Very nice feature.
Hey, if I call it a feature, it's no longer a bug.
Well, hopefully today we'll get a lot of things, or the rest of the things fixed in the overlay today.
Oh yeah, Austin, will you be able to stick around afterwards? We got like a couple of things left.
I can help a little bit.
We'll also be curious if you know anything about disassembly too, because there's one thing that I would really request, and I have a feeling it's not very hard.
How come you never told me what it was? I could have looked.
It's the starting with set and shift. Or sorry,
Oh.
set and what's the other one?
I can't
Oh,
remember.
the animation.
Setting the
Animations
default,
off.
setting the default options. That's if I
Yeah.
can. Yeah, I had it once before, but if I can get them reset, then that glitch should hopefully stop.
Yeah.
Dude, Did you know combos was a bug in Street Fighter 2, but they liked it so much they kept it in? Didn't know that. I actually knew a
How is
bunch.
that a bug? I feel like that's got to be the most. Wow. Like, so they must not have had like graphics and whatnot for it.
I don't know.
Wait, but what? That just doesn't sound true at all. Like what? Wait,
Maybe
there's
he was
like that
talking about,
combo
like-
to make the guy go Hadouken, you know? Like that's not a bug, it's deliberate.
I guess maybe like the first Street Fighter game that introduced him.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense because I'm thinking, second Street Fighter. Okay, yeah, I've actually never played the first one. I actually have at my brother's house the machine with the original Street Fighter on it.
I've got to quit doing that.
Although we don't actually use it for the original Street Fighter. We have what's it called? We have a computer in there, and we got rid of the original Street Fighter that was in it in favor for all machine games.
Oh my god. My in-battle inputs are bad today.
Yeah, I've already taught low kick over flamethrower once.
It's okay. I taught focus energy over flamethrower.
Are
I'm
y'all
using
teaching
retro arch
over-
today though.
Why? You didn't switch emulators, did you?
I did.
Why?
Yes, I do have rewinding.
Oh wait, you
Just
changed.
in case that happens.
You changed to or away from RetroArch?
I'm currently using retro arch.
Oh, I thought you quit using it. I'm like, why? All right, John. I'll read that in a sec. No, Steve is talking about special move. Combo is like hitting one attack after another. It was not meant to happen, but the code mixed it up.
Come on. I have had the worst like 2-week streak with Mount Moon that I've ever had in my entire life. I was way ahead of both of you, and you both caught up to me.
You know what's dumb?
I had a good one today.
You know what's dumb? My in-battle inputs are so bad. I'm trying to hold like down and right to go on the run option.
The worst part
But I
is
keep turboing A into flamethrower, and I've used them all up.
I don't know if Speed's got Paris, but I don't.
I do.
Yeah,
I
so
found
not
2
only
Paris
did you
today.
both get through Mount Moon essentially faster than me, even though we're doing exactly the same, you both have Paris and I don't. That's how bad my Mount Moon was.
I'm saying, doesn't have to be this way. This is why I always play with the encounters off.
Yeah,
Not
but I
when I'm
feel like
racing you
there's gotta be some RNG involved, you know? What's the point in
I'm
Pokemon if you can't
Not
rage quit?
mad. I'm just furious, you know?
What's the difference? What's the difference? Hey, Black Metal, the poll should have been, can I beat Austin? That would have been a better poll. Actually, a better poll would have been, how far behind will Steve be?
I plan on having an all or nothing kind of run.
So what, you're gonna go for the luckiest of luck strats?
Yes. Kind of ruined a little bit now that I essentially have to go for it because I'm already behind thanks to Mount Moon.
Oh. So, Steve, did you get Mega Punch?
No.
Really? You know, it may not have been the right choice because I think Flamethrower and Low Kick would have been enough because we get Fire Punch pretty early.
You're using Mega Punch?
I got it because I thought I would need it for the Nugget Bridge, but I got Fire Punch pretty early, so it may have been a waste of time.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
Fire Punch at
is pretty
21,
good.
and I'm like, I'm gonna learn that halfway through the Nugget Bridge.
Yeah, I don't have the moveset on my screen right now, so I'm just having to remember. I don't think Steve was playing bad. I think the luck has been bad, but there have been a couple of runs where
No,
Steve
I
did
was not
play
playing bad. In fact, I'm having a near perfect run so far.
I think she was talking about like past runs.
Oh.
I remember one run you actually played bad, like the Naganadale one.
Oh, I've played many runs bad. I'm saying this run so far is like, not going bad at all. It's just the luck itself was bad.
You ever take an hour-long nap and still be tired? You're not supposed to take hour-long naps.
That's what I did.
Well, you don't count,
That's
Steve.
what I did right before. Speed told me that the stream wasn't starting for 2 hours, so I immediately took a nap. And the moment Speed heard me again, that was when I woke up from the nap.
Maybe I should have kept Mega Punch for the Starmie? Or wait a minute, why didn't I just get Dig? Well, I'm gonna give it a try. Yep, I gotta go get Dig. If I had had Mega Punch still...
What, you can't beat Starmie?
I couldn't beat it with my moveset.
Is it close?
I only got 2 attacks in on it. And now I'm needing to get this move.
There we go. It's crit to Starmie, easy life.
What move did you crit it with?
Dig.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember saying in past streams, I don't like giving my main Pokemon Dig, but I think for Infernape, it 100% needs Dig.
Oh yeah.
Dig is really good mainly for Pokemon that struggle with Misty. And you don't want to go to the SSA to backtrack. Yeah, Fire types is
Rock
really good for
types.
Dig. Yeah, anything weak to water I like using Dig on. Yep, I have a bit of a time loss.
I pretty much use Dig on anything that isn't Mewtwo.
Yes, use Dig on the Fearow too, because it's technically not a Mewtwo.
I mean, teaching it to Pokemon.
Oh. You gonna get Body Slam?
Nah.
Yeah,
I actually am not.
It's a trash move anyway. Too bad Flareon can't learn Dig. I really wish any of the evolutions got Dig. I think they got Dig in Gen 3, but in Gen 1 they didn't. I might be wasting my time with this. It's basically early Earthquake. I know, it's just the main reason I don't like teaching is because it's a 2-turn move. And if I'm only going to use it like for 3 fights, I don't think it's worth teaching it. Just keep it on the Paris. But since it helps to make Misty possible, they will then teach Dig.
God, when you said 2-turn move, I thought about yesterday's Dig.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, John, I forgot to do a poll.
turns, it was a 2-turn move. Oh, so also yesterday when we were doing the Gen 2 thing, Speed moved some of the move effects in order down, so everything below a certain move worked like the move below it. So apparently, Dig was beat up.
And Teleport was Thunder.
They all still had their
side
power
effects.
though, so it was a 2-hit Dig with 60 power each.
Yeah, and Teleport was basically a 0 base power psychic type Thunder.
Interesting.
I have it fixed, but it's when we were trying to work out the bugs.
It was really funny.
It was kind of funny, yeah. What gen did Dig get nerfed? Gen 2.
It got nerfed hard in Gen 2.
In Gen 4, they buffed it to 80, which I think it's still 80 to this day.
80 sounds about right. Mega Punch level.
Honestly, 80 is like the right number to where it's still a great move, but you would obviously prefer Earthquake. I mean, in Gen 1,
Yeah.
you could just have Dig and just never want to teach Earthquake.
I don't know how
Yeah,
you guys
John, I
don't have a
forgot to do
problem.
a poll.
The poll should be, how far ahead will I be of Steve?
Where are you guys right now?
Rock Tunnel.
Rock Tunnel.
Okay.
Hey, Steve's caught up.
I love when the
Well,
Geodude
I mean, we're
self-destructs while I'm
talking
underground.
seconds right now.
Yeah,
Like,
in this
what?
run, it all comes down to seconds, remember?
Yeah, well, by my estimate, I was 15 seconds behind thanks to Mount Moon.
I want to eventually get good enough at the Rock Tunnel biking to where I can get past all those trainers without stopping. It's going to be really hard, but I want to get good at it.
It's tricky.
Ew, it is tricky. There are still a couple of spots where I do stop.
I think I stutter step, so like I couldn't possibly do that even if I wanted. Most of my biking is stutter stepping unless I know exactly where I'm going next.
I think that's because you're on keyboard.
I mean, I guess I do the vast majority of my stutter stepping whenever I just know that there's a turn coming up. Crap. I forgot to use bike for like 15 spaces.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Tragic.
I know.
Not gonna make it.
Yeah, sorry if I'm not reading chat too much. It's just this is a pretty tight run. You know, so far, I have not saved for any rival fight. Not even Rival 2.
I feel like I'm losing
Nice.
precious seconds every time I save, only because you guys aren't saving either, but
You're
rewind is the
paranoid.
crutch when you know that you can rewind.
I've been
It's-
saving everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, even if you go into a fight and not save and you have to rewind, rewinding is oftentimes slower than resetting if you saved.
Well,
So it's
yeah.
still a time punishment. Does anyone know how come in Red and Blue there's 2 elixirs in the same building? In the tower? There's only 5 elixirs in Gen 1, and 2 of them are in the same place.
They really didn't want you to run out of PP against the ghosts, just in case you missed the healing pad.
I guess so. I mean, technically, logic-wise, the game expects you to get the item finder and just go back and revisit every single location in the game.
It did.
No. I almost taught Stomp over Body Slam and I had to stop myself.
Yeah.
You'll never understand elixir placement. I think they just placed it just wherever. I think that's with all hidden items. Just place them wherever.
Very,
Honestly,
very few
Black-
items I think were deliberately placed, at least until the later generations.
I think so. Alright, early Erica time. I don't know, guys. I think early Erica might be risky.
Flamethrower one-shots everything.
I'm being
You
sarcastic,
saw
dude.
nothing.
Yeah, Steve, I saw it.
Instead of cutting, I flew.
You know how many times
'Cause it
I've
was
done
stall.
that?
It was still
I
on the
just-
same Pokemon.
Actually, Steve,
I just tried to cut Snorlax.
like that
Yeah,
one
that
scene in
happens.
the anime, or not the anime, but the manga.
Sometimes you just get frustrated and you have to cut at his stomach without him even noticing.
Ah,
I almost used
rolling is so bad today.
I almost used a full restore instead of a repel. Man, that just shows you how long it's been since I've healed at a center.
Like to
No, I dug out of Safari Zone and I went all the way back to Cerulean.
nice.
Thank you for not using Psychic. Alright, I am 100% saving for Koga. I'm not sure if all one shot is coughing. Nope, 1 HP. Dude, all Koga did was Smog and X attack.
Oh, that was nice.
Why can't all Kogas be that easy?
I'm fighting a self-rival.
I'm guessing you didn't do Koga yet, huh?
Nope.
Yeah, so we're doing stuff in a different order.
I was expecting that to go better.
Does Infernape get Psychic?
No, it does not.
Huh, I couldn't remember.
Oh, how lucky. Well, that's not going to be consistent in the second game.
You know what? I have a different strat I'm gonna do for the late game.
Yeah.
Win.
For the late game. Man, it's just so nice that Execute's not a threat. I'm saying, Austin, on the Rivals team, for most runs, the #1 threat is Execute and Executor. Because the thing is defensive, and not a lot of our backports have a fire move.
Yeah.
And if they
I would
live...
say mostly Execute's just annoying because it always sets up Dunsmore.
Yeah, but I've had runs where it sets up Leech Seed and the opponent keeps healing and I die. Like on the champion fight, I remember at least 3 runs where we one-shot everything but the Executor, and the Executor puts us to sleep.
Yeah, it can be pretty trolly.
Oh, that cost me the run. I got hit by Psybeam and I got 10% confused. Then the Charizard used Rage and I hit myself twice.
So you had to, did you save?
Yeah. Compulsion. But I hit myself twice. That's the kind of luck that I'm having. Come on, man. A 10% confusion followed by 2 hit myselfs in a basically guaranteed win because it was Rage.
Yeah, that was a pretty messy Sabrina. Dude.
This was my first reset too.
My first reset was Misty.
At least that one was quick.
It was on the Starmie.
Yeah, well, this one was the 5th member of Rival 5's team.
Hey, you want to know a fun fact? You know in the mansion, you have to, like, talk to the statues to open doors? If you leave the mansion and come back, the doors do not reset. So if you backtrack...
Interesting.
So if you backtrack, there's going to be locked doors in places that were never locked doors. It is really annoying. I've had to do that before. Like, backtrack because I forgot something. It is annoying.
It just happened again on Sabrina.
You hit yourself
10%
twice.
confused, hit myself.
On the bright side, at least your bad luck's out of the way for run 1, so that way run 2 will be good.
10% hit myself.
Of how Blaine's just using the full HP super potions.
I know, right? You know what's fun? You know what's dumb about that? There are AI types in Gen 1 that only use healing items at certain HP thresholds, but Blaine just does not have that. Like, he can just use it 25% of the time, but like the champion fight, he only uses full restores if he's below 12.5% HP. So like, those checks do exist, they just never gave it to Blaine.
Nice.
I think he's the only trainer in the whole game that's like that. Can you think of any other trainer that can use a turn 1 healing item? I can't. I think the only random trainers that have healing items in this game, I think, are the cool trainers. I don't know if they have hyper potions or not, or if that's a remake thing.
This is feeling like a real first place on my leaderboard run, and I feel like I'm still in 3rd.
Hey, 3rd place is good. Oh wait, it's out of 3 people.
But first place on my leaderboard kind of score, and still.
Do you think you'll teach Fire Spin?
Funny.
I know, right? I'm such a funny guy. Man, of course I get an encounter here. I always get encounters in that grass. I just Gen 1
how
missed.
you guys are that far.
I just Gen 1 missed a Thunderbolt.
So much.
Alright, I'm gonna end up resetting here. I should not have used Flamethrower on that. Okay, luckily the execute used Solar Beam. I was supposed to I was supposed to save Thunderbolt for it, but I was supposed to save a Flamethrower, and I died. Did the did anyone see, did the Alakazam outspeed? Or did I miss? I don't think the Alakazam outsped. No, that wasn't an outspeed. Hey, Austin, where are you at?
Rival 6.
Hey, guys, we're ahead of Austin. Yay.
I've had a nearly flawless playing run. I clearly look like I'm about to get first place on my leaderboard somehow. I'm at Giovanni, which is slightly behind you guys.
Yeah, this
Well,
seems really good.
I've been taking a lot of different risks in this playthrough. Like, I didn't save for most of the gym leaders, and I have a secret strat.
Because you don't have to.
Shut up.
It's supposed to be an emergency kind of thing.
I only saved for Koga and Sabrina. And the save on Koga really isn't necessary. Although it kind of is, because the coughings weren't one-shots. Like, there is the chance it could have, like, used smokescreen. Yeah, no save is risky, I agree. But it can be worth it.
It's not risky when you can rewind.
Yeah, but it still takes time.
You should just play the normal way.
Shut up.
Okay, well that was on me.
Dude, this is on track for sub 30.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I feel like my play in this run was kind of mediocre. You know, I was actually surprised the fighting type survived a flamethrower, but then I just remembered, this isn't Gen 2, this is Gen 1, so of course they would die.
Yeah.
You're thinking 31. Dang, you don't have faith in me. Really? +2 does not one-shot Gengar, huh?
What?
Yeah, +2 does not one-shot Gengar. +4
Interesting.
does not one-shot the second one either. So yeah, I guess Agatha is still risky. Unless you spam dig the whole time. I think maybe that'll be a second run time. Dang it. I got the classic Hydro Pump crit turn 1. It's a classic, I'm telling you. I should have just Thunderbolted the Gyarados and set up on this thing. Yeah, that's a much better idea. Yeah, your 31 prediction might be correct. Yeah, that's the classic turn 1 crit, but that was kind of my fault. Like, there's no need to set up on Gyarados. No, you don't, Pidgeot. This. I don't know why I was so indecisive there. Ah, take that, Exeggutor.
Hey, this is gonna be a close one.
Whoa.
And
30:03.
time 29:20.
Wait, what? Oh, you might have paused your timer at some point.
The
I
whole
restarted
beginning
at
of
the
the
start
stream.
'cause my
Oh, you
text was broken.
restarted.
Yeah.
Dang, so
The whole
technically,
beginning of the stream, remember?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. So what was your time, Austin?
29:20.
Dang, so I was only behind you by 43 seconds. Whew.
This thing's amazingly good.
Technically, this first run already beats Arceus.
Yeah, that was an awesome time speed.
So, Austin, did you end up getting Swords Dance?
Yeah.
I actually skipped it entirely. That was my strat. I skipped it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, my
Skip
whole strat.
basically everything.
Yeah, my whole strat was just skip Swords Dance, rely on my high physical attack alone, and then I would candy up before the league can get Amnesia. Yeah,
Interesting.
I probably could have barely squeaked out on top if, well, there was that reset on Rival 6, which was my fault. The one at Lance was my fault, so I definitely had a bad late game. Yeah, Austin, I don't think... I mean, Austin is pretty good, but I think he just knows what stuff is just not necessary to get at times.
Did you get any candies?
I did get, what was the most out-of-the-way candy I got? There was one I got. It was the SS Sand candy. I really should have skipped it.
I skipped like everything, but doesn't matter when you hit yourself because of confusion on the last member of 2 final teams.
I think for Steve's poll, I'm gonna vote over 36. So everyone, what do you think of Steve's overlay? This is the final up-to-date version we've made.
I mean, it's pretty much no different.
Come on, man, just appreciate things. Like, appreciate the minor details.
Well, all of our updates are for Gen 2 for the most part.
The pokeballs are 50% bigger.
Oh, I haven't updated that yet.
I sent you the entire
I
package.
downloaded it and then I couldn't find it. Like, it wasn't in my downloads folder.
What?
Oops, wrong.
So that's not even the up-to-date backport we made?
From yesterday? No.
Oh.
Oh, also, I don't know if that ever happened to you guys, but so far, every single time I faced every Alakazam in the entire game, it's always started with turn 1 Reflect.
It always just attacked me.
Every time.
Steve, I'm going to let you know for the next run, a +4 Amnesia Flamethrower one-shots Alakazam.
3305.
I liked Charizard's on an iceberg. I think we should switch the Infernape strike to the sprite from the 3D model, because I don't like 3D models as much as... I'm guessing you're talking about, oh. Well, Steve he puts an image on his overlay just in Infernape. He usually just does the 3D
that's not part
models.
of the game.
He usually just does the 3D model whenever he looks up a model to use. Because a lot of the stuff we knew is newer.
The Pokemon Showdown ones.
Oh yeah, if you guys go to Pokemon Showdown and you go to, like, I think it's called their Dex library or something, you can actually find animated sprites that they use in their game. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, I'm not going to use it, but he does.
3305 literally ties in Incineroar to the second.
My time of
as
3003
fifth on my leaderboard.
My time of 3003 is 11 seconds faster than Arceus, which was first place. So this second run will get sub 30.
I mean, I have no choice but to cut everything even further. Or, well, basically play exactly the same as I just did, except for swap Rival 5 in for Koga. And just hope I don't get hit by Psybeam and get confused and hit myself, because that's the only way I die.
Was Infernape better than Blaziken? 1000%, all because of Amnesia. And its stats are just overall better. I mean, it's got less defenses, but we one-shot almost everything, so that didn't really matter.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Hello, Mariah.
Alright, well, I am ready.
I
should probably set another poll.
I just finished resetting my poll.
I guess I'll make my bottom 33. Will I essentially beat the first run?
I have my poll set to under 30. That only has me beating it by 3 seconds.
See, that's just ludicrous.
Hey, your poll is the same thing.
Yeah, but mine had actual room for error.
So did mine. The reset on Lance was completely my fault. The Rival 6 one was completely my fault. And I got Mega Punch when I shouldn't have. And there was extra rare candies. Well,
clearly you weren't thinking about the 10% chance of getting confused.
I just don't get those. You should try it sometime. Have you tried just asking the game not to do it and see if it works?
Unfortunately, that's never happens.
Maybe you just didn't say please. Man, if Gen 1 Blaziken had speed boost and activate the badge boost glitch, that'd be insanely broken. And I have no idea how you would code that in Gen 1. I don't think that's even possible to code.
Well, you just give it 50% more speed.
No, the way Annie described it. The way Annie described it, have it boosted every turn, which also affects the badge boost glitch.
Well,
doing it that
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, doing it that way. Just imagine every 2 turns you get 2 badge boosts. Wait, even if your speed is +6, would it still badge boost your other stats? You'll just go to 999 after six turns?
No, I think I've done enough badge boosting in the game to know that once you run out of the ability for your stat to go up, nothing will affect it any further,
I guess that's true, yeah.
except for a different stat.
Honestly, Andy, I don't even know if that would beat Arceus, because think of all the text that would have to pop up saying, like, speed boost, raise speed. Like, that's a lot of text. Hello, Wolfgang. Alright, so are you two ready? And Austin is never ready.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, Austin, you need to name yourself guest. Alright, I'm not going with the nickname this time. You know I'm serious about the run when I'm not giving it a nickname.
Nice.
Hey, no encounters on the Route 1. Nice.
Starting off strong with lots of encounters on Route 1.
Hey, think about it, Steve. That just means in Mount Moon you'll have less encounters.
Shut up.
Hey, that's how.
Yeah, I
that's
actually
how
think
luck
Mount
works.
Moon.
I had 3 on the way to the parcel alone.
Hey, on the way back you'll have none.
I think Mount Moon's gonna be what decides whether this can get under 29 or not.
Well, I've had a grand total of 2 encounters in here.
I had 3 on the way there. I haven't even started the way back.
Yeah, I've had a bunch.
Well, mate, we I guess the easiest way to put it is we used whatever the game developers do and we added it into the game.
Yeah.
It's a really long way of explaining it, or there's a longer explanation on how we do it, but essentially that's how we do it.
How come whenever new people show up to ask about it, it's always on your end?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're always getting the people saying, oh, how's this work? I never have anyone say, hey, this looks cool, how does it work? It's always your end that gets them. I just find that kind of ironic.
The way it pretty much works is like a really easy way of explaining it would be to look at Mew and then take out Mew and swap in a different Pokemon. And everything that is Mew in the game is now that new Pokemon.
I mean, that's not how I perfectly describe it, but that's a pretty good way to do it. It's just not the way
It's not exactly what we're doing, but it is extremely close to what we're doing.
Can't we just say magic?
No.
Why not?
Nobody would believe magic. Why Infernape?
Austin's idea.
Wouldn't Wormpull be better? It's a Pokemon our guest Austin picked, and it's very good. The only thing that it's really hard on our ends, well, there's 2 things. Because Infernape doesn't belong in the game, we have to essentially give it a moveset, so we base it on the Gen 4 moveset and pick the absolute closest moves humanly possible to the moves that it gets in Gen 4.
Yeah.
And then we have to, since it's obviously not in Gen 1, and even people who do ROM hacks don't do Gen 1, we had to make the sprite from scratch as well.
Dang it. I made the sprite.
I was waiting for you to chime in.
Yeah, huh? I'm not gonna let you take credit. Hey, there's a Paris.
I didn't.
You know, there is one advantage to having low kick. It does not one-shot the Paris.
See, this is a much better Mount Moon. I've had 2 encounters, and I'm just now entering the last room.
Nice.
This is the opposite of last one. I had 4 encounters before even getting to the rare candy.
Mine was
Although I
much
will
better
have
this
to.
round too.
I will have to get a Sandshrew, unfortunately.
Well, I'm at the Rocket Grunt.
Okay, well, somehow I made up time then. Okay.
Cricket Tot, maybe when your membership badge eventually becomes the rainbow badge, then we can talk. Why can't you make Steve do that?
What do you say?
Cricket Tot,
Oh,
a Route 1
no
bug.
thanks.
I think you would have to donate like $1,000 to Steve's stream and then he'd consider it.
I mean, I would consider most things.
But not that.
I've done Shuckle. I'm up for a World of Punishment.
Hey, Shuckle and Red and Blues, it's honestly not that bad. Like, it's just long.
Okay, it is very. I mean, as far as like runs can go, it's one of the worst runs humanly possible.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem, Swellmate, because we're adding it to Gen 1 and they don't have room for very many Pokemon. What you add is what you get. So somebody made me do Talo. Well, that does not mean we're allowed to use Swellow. So I was stuck with Talo for the whole run.
I know in Crystal it's possible to backport the whole evolution line. I've seen Squidgy do it, but we don't play with that kind of rule set, so why bother? Nothing will be more painful than Magcargo. I don't know how bad Magcargo would be in this.
I think Magcargo will have hard points in the game, but I actually don't think it will be the hardest.
I mean, I think Magcargo gets amnesia by level up, right?
Like, I think Shuckle is honestly harder than Magcargo, but still just as infuriatingly bad.
Makes sense.
Like, essentially, Magcargo's gonna go down to when will Lance miss 2 Hydro Pumps?
Yep. Great, I'm
Does
poisoned.
it get Rock Slide at least?
I assume.
Oh, that might not really help much.
I want to say
assume
it gets
so.
something like Rock Slide. I mean, if it gets like Rock, was it Tomb or Rock, that 100 Rock or Stone Edge, those are all essentially Rock Slide because there's only 2 Rock moves in the game. And if it's a TM move, there's only 1 Rock TM in the game.
Yeah. So,
I kind of have to round up.
I chose not to buy any emergency antidotes. I'm poisoned, and I literally cannot heal it till I'm done with Nugget Bridge. So
The only move that we don't upgrade for is Mud Slap. We do not upgrade Mud Slap to Dig. That's not fair.
Yeah, I think we agreed that would be Rage.
Yes,
If it's by level up, we give it Sand Attack, I think.
Yes.
And Flamethrower at the start is awesome.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh, that reminds me. Remember when Ike made us not use Flamethrower on, I think, Incineroar at the start?
No. I don't remember that.
There was a fire type where Ike is like, hey, let's use this worst move instead of Flamethrower.
I don't remember.
It was either Skeledirge or Incineroar.
You've got to be kidding. It's a good thing I saved there. I was thinking, what should I save for Misty? She turned 1 bubble beamed.
I'll get cut.
She turned 1 bubble beamed, and then turn 2, she bubble beamed crit.
I'm glad you decided to save this time. I appreciate it.
Come on. I've got 2 resets on her already, just from unlucky crits.
Oh, someone's feeling some things that didn't happen in the first run.
Shut up.
Finally, anti-privilege.
Shut up.
You enjoyed a lot of luxuries in that first run, and you just decided, no, I'm going to beat my first run.
All right, that's it. I'm gonna beat you, Steve.
You
just
didn't account
watch.
for any other factors.
Well, sometimes I can set my polls and get my audience thinking, will he get a better time because the first one was quite lucky? I don't know what to vote for. The poll is about trying to influence people.
Crap. I forgot to buy the repel.
Nice.
Annoying.
Buy him in. Really?
I
And you go
walked
back?
back in the building to go do it, but I walked out of the building without buying it.
Oh.
I was selling the nugget to the Pokebart guy to buy repels. I accidentally sold my full restore.
Nice.
What do you mean accident?
I
You do
meant
that
to
most
sell the
times.
no, I meant to sell the nugget right next to it, but I sold the full restore. That was my emergency healing item.
If I don't need a burn heal because I'm not getting the rare candy, then I don't need the full restore.
Hey, it's good to have in an emergency, like, because you get that full restore in the Safari Zone too. It's good having backups. I'm just saying. Especially if you don't hold on to paralyze heals.
Alright, I'm 10 seconds behind last round at Surge.
Yeah, those two
Do you
resets
have
those two resets at Misty probably cost me the run.
I love how when a run is down by seconds, that's technically what costs you the run.
Alright, Surge time.
John, please don't think of stage 1 Pokemon in a backport. You know I can't do anything about it. They saw the Talo and now they know he can pick things that are not fully evolved. It's like blood in the water.
He's gonna do Feebas.
It's gotta be
Don't give
something
them
reasonable.
ideas.
It's gotta be something reasonable.
I mean, you either, so in order to get a member selected run, you have to either, become a member for the middle tier, or you be sub for 3 months.
I just
And then you get to pick a run. You just announce it during the stream. Same thing with speed.
How I do it is you get one suggestion every time your little membership badge changes. Like the 1 month, 2 month, and the 6 month, and the 12 months. Like every time it changes, you get a new suggestion.
Oh.
That's just easier for me to keep track of. Because I notice when people's membership markers change. Mainly because I only have like 8 members.
Mm-hmm. So that means you get a lot of them at the very beginning.
Oh, yeah. You guys think I should go for it? Should I go for rock tunnel on the bike without stopping?
That would be ludicrous. I just had to not click move a whole bunch of times in the second room.
I'm going for it. I want to be risky.
This is just unnecessary risk.
And I encountered a trainer. Rip.
Of course. Of course you did. I mean, it's not a matter of like skill. It's like extraordinarily lucky.
I actually skipped 2 trainers fast. I just could not skip the
Yeah, I'm sure if I did it every single time, I get pretty good at skipping a handful of them, but some of them are just incredibly hard to dodge because of the layout of the room.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I really dare you to do? Skip the 5 Pokemon Last Girl.
I mainly just wanted an excuse to try.
You know which one I'm talking about, right? The one right outside of the cave?
I don't know what you're talking about, no.
The one that if you accidentally battle her instead of going into Celadon.
No, I really do not know what you're talking about.
If you don't go down properly around the corner.
I literally cannot...
Yeah, I know the one you mean. The one past the gambler. The Grimer guy, right?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
The last path.
Yeah, good luck getting past her without letting go of the button.
I meant just rock tunnel.
Well, it sounded like you wanted to be able to do it for all the trainers.
I said all the trainers in Rock Tunnel. Because for a lot of the
Besides,
trainers in
Misty
Rock
hasn't put you
Tunnel,
too far behind.
you only have to go down by like 1 tile.
Oh, I forgot where I was in the move set for a second. That could have been bad.
All right, Austin, how far are you in the tower?
Fighting Marowak now.
Okay. Just figured I'd ask.
I'm fighting 2 Ghastly Trainer.
Fortunately, the execute was a one-shot with Body Slam because I was out of flamethrowers.
Ooh, risky. Getting Body Slam. Wonder why.
It was also scary because I Gen 1 missed a flamethrower and got confused against one of the Ghastlies.
Did that actually happen to you?
Yes.
Nice.
I forget. I Gen 1 missed somewhere in the last run, but it was not It did not penalize me.
I Gen 1 missed Thunderbolt on Rival 6 in the first run. John, I don't even think I did your member-suggested run yet. You don't get another one right now. I think you requested a Alolan Raichu, right? Yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet. I've got a lot of those runs to go through.
He did a Alolan Marowak for me.
That's how I remember. He did Alolan forms for both of us. All right, everyone keeps saying suggestions. I will let you know when you're due for a new run. I'll let you all know.
AoE is out there. This is not a ROM hack. We created this ourselves. As I mentioned earlier in the run, to break it down to its simplest form, we use a developer tools in order to add the Pokemon manually to the game. There's a little bit more that goes into it than that, but for the most part, we added it ourselves. You can't find it online, but you could become a member of the channel, and we give a link to all of the ISP files. If you don't know what those are, they're just patch files. They're not scary. All you need is one simple tool. Just click 2 buttons with the ROM and the ISP file, and you can be playing this yourself.
That was a nice plug-in.
Just become a member of either Speed Stream or my stream.
Not Austin Stream. He's not one of us.
Not monetized or anything.
Pokehex is a little different. That allows you to essentially mess with like the values in the game, but it won't allow you to add a Pokemon from scratch, as far as I know.
It does not, no. You can change your stats and change like what flags you've done and stuff.
Ow.
Like give yourself badges.
Speed, how in the world are you in the Safari Zone?
I haven't fought Erica yet.
I'm in so far already.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I was like, I was ahead of you by like a whole trainer. How did you pass me?
You know, technically I have your streams up, but I'm just too busy with the run to even look. Yeah, PK Hex is a save editor. It edits a save file. It doesn't edit the game.
Apparently you can't fly out of the Safari Zone.
No, you have to
Nope.
dig. You can only
Yeah,
either
that's
dig
unfortunate.
or fly. You can't do both. Holy
Yeah, that's
cow.
unfortunate.
The Kadabra crit me and almost killed me.
Dabra? Are you battling Sabrina?
Koga. You know that one
makes
guy.
sense. Yep.
One day when
Yeah,
you
I'm
get
doing
Steve
level
to
5
do
first this
Heart
time
Gold,
because last
Marowak-
time was really rough.
John, we're not backporting anything in that gen. Like, it's just straight up not possible without a ROM hack.
What?
He's talking about Gen 4.
This is Gen 4.
No, like the actual Gen 4 games, if we backported anything.
Oh,
No.
that's That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, I wouldn't even give it as an option, except for streams got, or speeds got a guy.
I know this guy who can do it.
Darn it! If only Charizard decided not to use Slash.
Hey, Frizetti,
But
how
it
you
felt-
doing?
Oh my God, Pidgeot crit! Oh, why is this happening?
There is a disassembly of Heart Gold Soul Silver that exists. It's very incomplete, though. I've looked at it. Pretty much only the first 3 gens are complete. I remember when Scott had to make mappers for, like, Platinum and stuff. There wasn't even a complete mapper for... Or, there wasn't even a complete disassembly for Platinum yet. He had to find a lot of values himself. That's why it was so hard. Well, Rival was the first try.
I
Nice.
forgot to mention. You're also on Twitch. The member thing is on YouTube, by the way, just in case you did want to become a member. I don't see the notifications on my thing. The only reason why I say that it has to be YouTube is because the link is posted on a member-only post that you can see on YouTube. So it's not like I'm trying to be difficult. It's just kind of done that way.
The only reason either of us multi-stream to Twitch is just 1, so our accounts are active, and 2, we might reach a new viewer that way.
Right. Like I have just now with AOV out there. I cannot just look at it, see what it is.
A lot of accounts on Twitch have really weird names.
It's not necessarily weird. I could probably sound it out if I were to just look at it for like a whole second.
Ah.
You don't have that whole second though, now do you?
I know, right? It's one of those tight runs where I don't have a second. Oh my God, this is a night and day different Koga.
I know,
Although
right?
Rival 5 was pretty hard.
It's okay, guys. I wanted to teach Psywave.
How did you have you beat Koga and Sabrina?
Yes.
At some point you passed me. I don't know how. You still not done Erica?
I did, Erica. What the?
I don't know how you passed me then. Oh well.
I'm exactly level 42, and I just found the level 42 Weezing. It's not often
Unlucky.
It's not often medium slow Pokemon actually encounter things in here. That's pretty rare. Usually, if anything gets encounters in here, it's slow level up mons. John, Steve only plays Gen 1 and Gen 2, but I think at the very newest, he may possibly consider Gen 3. He says the only reason he won't play it right now is because of overlay stuff. But I'm sure we can get it working with his. A lot of the groundwork is already there.
It would be Fire Red too if I were to play Gen 3.
That would make sense, yeah, because it's territory you're familiar with. Ish.
It was a confusion.
Oh, did you
Into a
get the
crit.
10%?
Confusion.
Yep,
into
and I
it.
had Swords Dance set up too.
It's interesting Austin's still going with the Swords Dance strat. Like, I just don't think that's a worthy strat. Because I mainly spam special moves, and whenever I use Digger Body Slam, it's gonna one-shot anyway. I'm just letting you guys know you can't use the bike in battle.
Good to know.
Hearing Gen 3 being referenced as the newest made me chuckle. I mean, technically, you can't say I'm wrong.
It's extremely new. It's got Gen 9 Pokemon in there.
What the heck, Steve?
That was a reference to Speed saying there's ROM hacks that have all the generation sprites in there.
Oh yeah, that's how Axie is able to find sprites for my backports.
Meanwhile, Gen 1 and 2, people rarely play them, so there are a lot
Yeah.
less
Yeah, I
sprites
mean,
available. We just kind of
yeah.
have to make them.
Yeah, Fire Red's the most popular Pokemon game to get ROM hacks for. You could probably find like 20 of them. I think the most popular ROM hack for other gens, I think for Gen 2, that'd be Crystal Clear. Dude. No shoot, Sherlock. Do you think Fire Red would bring more people to the streams? Well, I've already done Fire Red for quite a long time at this point. Actually, the reason Steve wanted to start doing backports was because of my Fire Red streams.
It was more of a kick in the gear kind of thing. Like, I knew that I wanted to do them.
Well, I am dead.
Like for instance, when I started the channel, I saw Van Man. I'm like, hey, I could do this. Because Van Man's setup was kind of simple. Like, I look at Scott's setup and I'm like, I can't do that. But I look at Van Man's setup and I'm like, I can do that.
Dude!
You okay there?
I am getting the most stupid luck right now.
If it's against Rival 6, you've done this against yourself. I've literally decided to use all my candies at Rival 6. So
That
part of my
should
strat.
have been the better idea. Like, because in the last run I used them before the league. That's like a one trainer difference.
You had such a privileged run last run that you didn't know that Rival 6 was bad. Really bad.
Well,
Yeah,
in this run it was bad.
53 for him.
In this run it was bad because the Alakazam used a turn 1 reflect, and then the second body slam left it at 1 HP.
Oh, you mean the thing that happened to me all run long?
Shut up. Shut up.
Not this run.
You're not going to live this down, are you?
I mean, you're still gonna
Give it a
win
one
because
shot
you're
if he
superior
had,
overworlding,
Good
but
stand.
I feel like I've played
What'd you
Like-
say, Austin?
to my.
I bet he would have one shot if he had Sword Dance.
Austin, I don't want to hear a
Just
word from
throwing
you.
that out there.
Speeds right now. He's in the corner with his fingers in his ears, going la 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 la. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm doing it with my third set of hands.
Yep.
Someone needs to make a basic ROM hack for Red and Blue where instead of going into your party to use HMs, you can just talk to the tree or like talk to the boulder.
They did that in Yellow Legacy, and it's kind of amazing.
Yeah, that's the one change I would really like. One that doesn't do all those other changes, but like quality of life stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to figure out how to do the boar without having to go left, right, left, right.
Oh, hey, Sundown.
One of these days. I do it every single run. At this point, I'm terrified to do it any other way.
Okay.
I
Well,
feel a lot better about
Since,
this run. Last time I was really sweating because I was so far behind.
since I used my rare candies early, I'm having to do a little bit of Lorelei without Amnesia. Alright, here's Amnesia.
John's asking if we'd ever play a ROM hack, and I think there's just so many possibilities right now without having to do ROM hacks that we
Probably
just
not.
explore those.
I'm generally not a fan of most ROM hacks. They just feel too different than
Same.
original Pokemon. They just feel too different.
I think I might get a first place run here.
This will be cutting it close. I mean, as long as my fault. As long as I don't do worse. Which, how in the world am I going to play worse? Watch me get 3 crits on like Gyarados. You jerk. She switched in Golbat and used Haze. Jerk. Oh no.
Alright, oh. We're close here. Time, 28:56.
I knew it. Dude. Well, got a loss to Agatha. Dude, I'm gonna get a worse second playthrough time. I guess Steve was
If I get
right. My
anywhere
first playthrough
near
was
30
pretty
minutes, I'll be
privileged.
very happy.
My first run was pretty
So,
privileged.
out of curiosity, how are you struggling on Agatha?
The fact her Golbat switched in and used Haze to get rid of my amnesias didn't help.
But I mean, everything dies to basically Dig and Thunderbolt, except the Thunderbolt's a 2-shot on the Golbat, so it essentially goes down to 1 turn.
I don't have Dig anymore.
That's on you.
I didn't even have it in my first playthrough.
That's on you.
I
That
get
is-
rid of.
that- honestly, that's a you
Well,
problem.
Why would I keep Dig still if my strat is Amnesia? Does Dig one-shot the Gengar?
Yes.
Yeah,
It
easily.
does, huh?
Yeah. Everything except for the Golbat.
I just assumed with Amnesia strats it would work, but I guess I could have deleted Body Slam instead. Well, slight improvements.
I don't know how, but I started Lance way before you and somehow finished after you. I don't understand.
Oh boy, 9 HP. Hey, I get red bar, nice. Yay, faster animations. 30-37. Yep, I'm 34 seconds worse.
Damn it, why do you got a 5-turn Fury attack like that?
Austin used Earthquake. I had a feeling he would. If he was going to get Swords Dance, he'd get Earthquake anyway. I skipped all of that parts of Sylph.
Aha, 30-54. Got under 31.
Nice.
Woo! That is, I think, second place on my leaderboard, because I think Kyogre was like 30-25.
Yeah, you know what sucks about this? The 2 resets on Misty from Bad Luck, and did I skip more trainers than last time? Because I felt like I was at a lower level.
You just got more resets. Like, it
Yeah.
really is that simple.
It was just bad luck.
I wouldn't even say bad luck. I'd say normal luck that you didn't have on the first run.
So yeah, I consider that if the first run was
I mean,
good
Austin's laughing, but it's true, right?
No, Steve. If
the
the
rival
first
pick-
Normal
Steve.
variants he didn't get to see.
No, Steve, if the first
Yeah.
run, if my first run was good luck and the second one was average
Austin
luck,
ha-
I'm still calling it bad luck.
Austin even ran into the 10% thing in run 2. It's just variants you didn't have.
Shut up.
Yeah, and Rival 6, to be fair, there was a way to get past that pretty much 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You just
rare
didn't
candy.
take that path.
Yeah, it was. I should have used all the rare candies for the right. Well, I did have one disadvantage with that since I
Ooh,
skipped an
level.
extra candy. I had to do a tiny bit of Lorelei without amnesia, so that was a slight time loss. I guess it would have been canceled out if I had gotten the boat candy.
Oh, hold on a second. That's actually first place by
Dang.
3 seconds.
Well, I'm going. If I was
Oh,
going.
by
with
the
my,
way,
if I
It was so good that it beat 0 reset runs. That was great. 201. It won in all regards. I've never had a 201.
Yeah,
Dang.
if I base my leaderboards off of second runs, this wouldn't be first. But since I'm using my first run, which will actually be first.
Hey,
Yeah, may as well
if
use the
only
last
your
one.
leaderboard told you which ones were first runs and second runs.
I do not care about that. That's just extra.
Like, look at
junk
this. My
information.
Delphox. I now know this was a first run.
Well, why would I care about that?
It means it's not as consistent. It means I got really lucky on run 1.
I really do not care if it's run 1 or run 2. That's just extra bloated junk.
Let me check my times. I don't think this beats Swampert, but I think it's pretty close to Delphox.
This thing felt way better than Delphox.
John says Austin had 0 resets, so it was the superior strategy that he went with.
I guess the Sword Stance strat is the more consistent strat, but I don't want to really believe it's the fastest because I think if I had gotten the same kind of luck I did in the first run, I think I most likely would have beaten Austin. Because that's just a lot of backtracking through
Well,
Sylph.
yeah, I think the amnesia only strat has the higher ceiling, but Austin got 0 resets, so that's something you can't necessarily.
Does anyone want luck? Wait, I can look. Oh, I just need to know what level I was in the first run. 50 done.
Okay, yeah. Compared to my other runs, Swampert was 28:38. That's my fastest overall still. This is now
59.
second with 28:56, and then Delphox is third with 29:09.
And if only you got to play Kyogre.
No, John, I'm not doing a third playthrough.
Outside of having to water gun the whole entire bubble beam, the whole nugget bridge, it is just a one-shot sweep through the whole game. And when you get to the Elite Four, it is one amnesia at the beginning of the hard Elite Four members, and that's it. You don't need 3.
Oh, that's
I
not the right
believe
time.
it. Yeah, I did Kyogre and Emerald recently. It's I won't spoil it, but it's really, really good.
Why would you say you don't want to spoil it? How else are we gonna see it?
In case anyone else does it.
Oh. Well,
Oh, wait, you've done Kyogre already, haven't you?
in Emerald, yeah. It's a bad run, but still good.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Well, actually, in terms of game time performance, Infernape and Delphox played really similar. But Delphox had more resets, so I think they can be on par with each other. I think I just got unlucky with parts of my Delphox run. But I feel like
I
they
actually
could compete
thought
with each other.
that Infernape felt less smooth because every time I went against a Pidgeot or an Alakazam, I felt really vulnerable.
Yeah, I just wish this thing had Psychic by level up like Delphox did.
Meanwhile, Kyogre and Arceus, you never felt bad, even with like half HP.
Yep. But hey, it's nice to see a new first place, and unfortunately I could not break the sub 30 barrier today.
Yeah, I couldn't either, but you know, I don't think that's in my cards unless I were to literally skip everything, like rare candies and all.
I'm sure Austin probably did that.
I mean, I skipped anything that required an extra battle. So I skipped the 10th
I did
floor
9
candy and I
candies.
skipped the SSN candy.
Oh, I got both of them.
How? How in the world did you get sub 29 and you got things?
I think he just has good overworld movement.
He does. It's so
Putting me up it's putting me up for a competition.
I also had
Alright.
Amnesia for Rival 6, so that kind of accelerated that a lot.
So you getting the extra rare candies got you Amnesia for Rival 6. I was 2 levels too short. But I guess if you got 10th floor in Boat,
Yes.
that would have gotten you to 53. I was at 51 on that fight. Darn. I mean, what I did last time, I didn't have Amnesia last time, so I definitely lucked my way through that fight. Darn. Now Steve's never going to let it go.
I just tested both mute buttons on my soundboard, and both of them straight up muted my mic. I was hoping that one of them would mute my Discord only mic.
I can do it with this button. See? Alright everyone, thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow, but it's gonna be something different. I'm gonna start my Shining Pearl Nuzlocke series, so we'll stream the first part of the Nuzlocke. Who knows how far we'll get, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Bye.